Hello there. Welcome back, you guys. This is part 2 of 4, taking a look at the Mega Construx Halo metallic cryotubes. At the time of recording this video on Thursday, March 20th, 2025, you can pick up the full set of these guys, all 4 of them, for under $50 shipped from China, which is kind of mind-blowing, considering these guys came out in 2016. I'll have that link down below to the eBay page and the eBay seller. I'm not going to try to pronounce their name because it's like 30 characters long and I'll probably mispronounce something, so it'll just be linked down below for you guys. So if you're interested in them, go ahead and take a look down there. I'm going to go over some of the basic things with these packaging before we open any of them, and we're going to open each of them in a separate video, just be aware of that. But each set came with 23 pieces. We've got set DXF08, 09, 07, and 06. We're going to do them a little out of order, I guess, but this is the order we're going to open them in. We'll go with the silver one, the blue one, the copper one, and lastly, the green one. The green one will be the last video that I release, and at the end of the green video, we will take a look at all 4 drop pods together and compare them and figure out which one is the best. At the time of recording this video, Thursday, March 20th, 2025, you can actually pick up the full set of all 4 metallic cryotubes for under $50, sealed and shipped from China, which is very mind-blowing considering the fact that these guys originally retail, I believe, at $9.99. So you get all 4 of them for just over original retail. I think it's $45 if you get all 4 of them together. I think you can buy each of them separately for like $13 with shipping, if I remember right from the eBay seller's page. And that page I'll have linked down below. I am not going to try to pronounce their name. It's like 30 characters long, and I'm guaranteed to mess something up. So I'm just going to link it, and you can click that link if you're interested down below. I'm going to knock out a few of the shared details from each set. So each set is age rating of 8+. Each set comes with 23 pieces. And then each set, you can kind of tell the color of the pod is going to match the armor that the Spartan is wearing. And then the glass on the door is going to be the same color as the Spartan's visor. That's going to be shared across the line for all 4 of them. I may repeat that in each individual video, I may not, but we'll go ahead and see what happens. We're going to start with cryotube number 2. And bringing in our next cryotube, we're going to look at the metallic blue one. I did kind of have to angle it. This package, for some reason, does not like my lights. I don't know why it is. The other ones don't seem to have this issue, but this one does. With the light just like obscuring everything. But we'll go ahead and bring him in. You get a picture of the Spartan Defender there. He's got the Hydra. And then all the same layout is going to be the same as the last one we took a look at in the previous video. But just in case you missed it, you get the picture of the figure. Forerunner Tech Design. Halo, metallic cryotubes, 8+, 23 pieces, set number of David X-Ray Frank 09, DXF09, Mega Construx in the orange and white. And then you got the studs on the front that you can stud stuff into if you wanted to. I'll show you real quick. Pop a stud on there if you wanted. That would work for mock building and dioramas. Flipping over to the back side here. Top part, you got a whole bunch of legalese nobody cares about. Your 2016 Mega branding, Mattel Canada. Then you got a 2x4 section here you can put studs onto, which go ahead and just pop that on as well. And then we also discovered in the last video these holes here you can actually stick a peg into. So if you wanted to peg your figure into the front of it, you can do so with that. And with that, we'll go ahead and get them open. Get this open real quick. This one I think I can just peel with my hand and I don't need a cool knife for. There's that. And then you just kind of squeeze the sides in. That pops open, figure jumps out. Oop, there's instructions. So you get Mega Blocks branding on the inside. I don't think I pointed that out in the previous video. And then I did point out that this goes right in there and you can peg stuff in if you wanted to using these 3 holes on the inside. There you go. Just like that. And then that just kind of squeezes together. Close up the tube. That junk out of the way. Here's the instructions. I believe these are going to be identical to the instructions we looked at in our previous video, which would have released, I believe, the day prior. I'm filming all 4 videos on the same day, but they're going to release on different days. First time doing that, so we'll see how this goes. But Yep, same picture that we saw with the other pod. You get a picture of all 4 Spartans. It's 3D render. You get all 4 of the Spartans, metallic cryotubes, and then the backside is just a generic. You get a generic how to assemble the figure, picture of the 4 sets with the set number, but there's no parts checklist, which is very interesting to me because that's something you would normally see, whether that's from Mega or Lego. Now we'll bring in our figure here. We do have to assemble him, which we had to do in the previous video as well. If you haven't checked that one out, I would highly encourage you to do so. I'll have it linked down below. Just kind of pop that open. All the parts dump out. Let's see. There is our Hydra in black, which I think is the first time I'm getting this in black. I have this in light gray that came with the Universe Series 3 Helljumper, but this is the first time I've gotten it in a different color, I believe. We'll see what we got. That's the other leg. There's the other thigh. That goes there. There it is. Get our guy all popped together. And down in the comment section down below, go ahead and comment if you owned any of the metallic drop pods. Well, metallic drop pods too, but I meant the metallic cryopods. I keep wanting to say drop pods. I don't know why, but I've had to cut out like 5 different times already just from saying drop pod instead of cryotube. Just because it's so instinctual to say drop pod versus cryotube. And that goes on. So, legs and then the torso can be kind of difficult to pop together, so I am kind of glad that Mega moved to shipping the figures pre-assembled, which they did not used to do. It used to always be like this, where you had to assemble the figure, and they'd really only come pre-assembled if they were in like the window part of a package where you could see in and see the figure. Let's see, and then this is also a male Spartan. It's the male torso. I mean, you could let it be whatever you want it to be. It is 2025, and I live in Oregon, so it's whatever you want it to be. Probably shouldn't say that, but we'll keep it. Pop that on like so. Shoulders are not specific, so they can go on either side. Let's see, there's that. There is, oh, is that upside down? That was upside down. There is that shoulder. And then our helmet. And there he is. And here is a close-up of the figure. I don't know if you can tell, but his shoulders are noticeably different colors. Not sure how well that's coming across on the camera right now, but just looking at him, I can tell this is more of a vibrant blue, this is more of a dull blue. So, not sure if that's something that you'll run across, but that is something that I'm noticing looking at it just through my regular eye. And then he's got his Hydra. Give him his weapon real quick. There is that. And then I do want to do a comparison real quick. Just for my own sake, I wanted to bring in a Spartan JFO to compare it next to a Spartan Defender. Their helmets look very similar. They kind of have that same T-shape to the visor. JFO's is a little bit larger than the Defenders, but they kind of got a similar shape and overall kind of a similar look to the visor and the helmet, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong. If you want to comment that down below that I'm totally wrong, go ahead and do it. But to me, those look very similar. Like it's a evolution, like this is the later evolution of this helmet. Anyways, that is our figure. And there he is next to his drop pod, which we're a little too zoomed in for that, but there you are. There is our figure. And that is going to conclude review part 2. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. That way you'll be notified when parts 3 and part 4 drop of this video series. I'm going to try to release them every other day. That way there's some content coming out while I'm at work, because I can't film content when I go up to Portland to work. So just be aware that any videos I post for the next week or so are all going to be pre-recorded videos that I did ahead of time. That way I have content coming out for you guys. So with that being said, hit the subscribe button. We are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers before April 1st. Like the video, drop a comment, whether it be nice or bad, something like that. And the Spartan Defender is signing out. You have a good rest of your day. Adios.